So today we are going to solve this problem, house robbers 198. So in this problem, so let's understand the problem. So see, in this problem, imagine you are a robber. They give this is your robber. Okay, you are a robber, and there is a wait 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so they there are house in a rain. Okay, so each house has money like 2, 9, 3, 4. But you cannot rob two adjacent house. Okay, you cannot rob two adjacent houses. If you rob house I, if you rob this house, you cannot rob this house. You want to rob this house. Okay, so you cannot rob this house. If you rob this house, if you rob this house, you cannot rob this house. You want to rob this house. Okay, you cannot rob two adjacent house. If you rob house of I, you cannot rob I plus 1. That's it. So our goal is find the maximum money you can rob. That's it. So see, if you have numbers like this 1, 2, 3, 1 and 0, 1, 2, so make one more house. Okay, so see 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. So this is an extra house. Okay, see, and this is an index 0, 1, 2, 3. House 0 is 1, house 0 2, house 0 2, house 1 is 2, and house 2 is 3, house 3 is 1. Okay, so house 0 has 1 some money, and that was 1. House 1 has 2 money, house 2 has 3 money, and house 3 has 1 money. Okay, see, if you can rob, and this is 0, if you can rob this house, which house I value is 1, if you can rob this house, you cannot rob this house. You want to rob this house, the value is 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So if you cannot rob this house, if you can skip this house and you can rob this house. Okay, and the value is 2. So you cannot rob this house, you want to rob this house, so the value is 1. So it was 3. So the maximum of this is 4. So the answer is 4. Okay, so if we have array like this 2, 7, 9, 3, 1, if I can rob in this house, I cannot rob in this house, I can rob in this house, I cannot rob in this house, so I can rob in this house. So 9, 10, 11, 12. So the answer is 12. So the maximum answer is 12. Okay, so see, at every house we have only 2 choice. Okay, we have only 2 choice. We have only 2 choices. Skip this house, and rob this house, and skip next one. So that's it. Okay, so let's try then in recursion. See, if we have numbers like 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, so we call solve of 0, we call this function solve of 0. Have 2 choice, take it or skip it. We have 2 choice, skip. If we skip solve of 1, if we skip solve of 1, if we take solve of 2, press 2, press 2. Next we have 2 choice, solve of 2 and solve of 3 plus 2, and this also we have 2 choice, solve of 3 plus 3, solve of 4. Okay, see, yes, solve of 3 and solve of 4. is out of bound, out of array, so we have to return 0. This is a base case. So let's calculate. If we take 3 plus 0 is 3, if we skip 0, so the answer is 3. So solve of 1, we take solve of 1. So if we take 2 plus 0, 2, and if we skip 3, so the answer is 3. Solve of 0. If we take 1 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 4 and skip 3, so the answer is 4. So the final answer is 4. Okay, so the final answer is 4. Let's write down here 4 3 3 0 0 0 3. See, solve of 2 was calculated 2 times, so even though the answer is same 3 3. Okay, that is a repeated work. Okay, so let's take another example. If we have nums of array like 2 1 4 2 1 4 and the index is 0 1 2. So see, so solve of I maximum money. Okay, solve of money means maximum money I can rob starting from house I. Okay, so see, base case, so if I is greater than or equal to 3, so return 0. Okay, so say solve of 0 at index 0 value is 2, we have two choice, skip solve of 1 or take solve of 2 plus 2. Okay, experiment 1, in index 1 we have two choice, solve of 2, solve of 3 plus 1. Okay, so in index 2 this also we have two choice, solve of 3, solve of 4. So base case 3, so solve of 3 is 0 and solve of 4 is 0 because there was no values. Okay, 0 0. So let's calculate. First we solve of 2. Okay, skip solve of 3 is 0, solve of 3 is 0, and if we take solve of 4 plus 4, so it was 4 only, so solve of 2 is 4, solve of 2 is 4. Next we solve of 1, skip solve of 2 4, and if we take 1 place solve of 3, it's 1, so solve of 1 is 4, it was also 4. So same, now we solve this, solve of skip solve of 1 is 4, and if we take 2 place solve of 2 plus 4 it's 6, so solve of 0 is 6. Okay, 6, let's write down in green. See, its tree look like this, solve of 0 is 6, solve of 1 is 4, and solve of 2 is 4. We have two choice, solve of 2 is 4 and solve of 3 is 0, solve of 3 is 0, and solve of 4 it's 0 plus 4 and it's plus 1. So solve of 2 was calculated 2 times, same work repeated, that's why recursion is slow without memo. So see, in this program, at every house we skip one step, we take add value and move two steps, so we just return the maximum answer. So let's write down the code. Let's write down the code. So first we make the function int solve int I return int and nums. Okay, next is base case. See, if where is the see, if I go outside the array, there are no house left. So here there are no house left, so we have to return 0. Okay, this is a base case. If I is less than or greater than or equal to nums dot size return 0. Okay, just you have to return 0. See, at every house I have two choice, skip or take. Okay, so first we take skipper. If I skip this house, I move to the next house. So next house means if I can skip this house, I have to move to the next house, that was I plus 1. So write down int skip is equal to solve of I plus 1 nums. Next is take. If I rob this house, see, if I rob this house, I add its money and jump 2 houses. Okay, we have to jump in this house. If I rob in this house, I have to add this money and jump to this house. We have to add that money also. And take is equal to nums of I. We have to add that money. If I rob this house, that house, solve of I plus 2 and nums. We have to return the maximum of in both skip or take. So start from 0. So it's work, but it's slow. Okay, this works, but it's slow for large input because repeated calculation is there. Okay, so we cannot use recursion. In recursion, some house are solved again and again, like this. So some work was repeated. So that's why we are going to use memo. So memo means if already I have solved, do not solve it again, just return saved answer. That's it. So see, this time we use memo map unordered memo. Okay, so what is map? So a map store key value. So in this program, see, so in this program, index is maximum money from that index. Okay, for example, see, memo of 2 is 4. From house 2, the best money is 4. Okay, so why we use map help us to check if answer is already calculated. If yes, just return it. If no, calculate and store. That's it. It's a memo. Okay, so let's write down the code. Let's see for ChatGPT. If already solved, then if return if already solved, just return memo of I. I think we have to write this also. Wait, I have to clear. It's not important, but see, no dots, clear. Okay, just clear all data. That's it. So see, let's see. It's okay. So when solve of I learns, first it check in memo dot count I. Okay, those index i's already exist in map. If yes, return stored value. If no, recursion again. If no, calculate, skip and take, then store. Just we store memo of I and answer. Okay, no, next time we just return from here. So see, if we have, let's take small example 2 1 4. So first call is solve of 0, index 0 1 2. So see, solve of 2 is 4. Okay, we store in memo of 2 is 4. Return when in solve of 2 is called again, we directly return 4. Okay, no recalculation. So in map how it's look, memo is equal to 2 is to 4, 1 is to 4 and 0 is to 6. Is stored like this at index store only once. Okay, each index store only once. That's it. Map memo is like a dictionary where we store answer from each index. If same index comes again and again, we just read from direct dictionary only. That's it. So see, but sometimes we do not use it because there is a better way. Sometimes we cannot use memo because there is a better way. So memo is not wrong. Memo work perfectly fine for this problem, but there is a cleaner and faster way. That is why we do not prefer memo here. Okay. So memo is useful when recursion is complex. So but in this problem pattern is simple. So bottom up DP is cleaner and faster. So let's talk about tabulation. So see, at every house, like at every house I, okay, we have two choices. We have only two choices: skip or take. Okay, skip this house, go to next house. Okay, take off this house, then we must skip next house. That's it. So see the formula. Let's see. dp of I is max, same that formula only. dp of I plus 1 nums of I plus dp of I plus 2. That's it. This is the whole area. So see, let's write down the code first. first we create int n is equal to non-stop size. Next h case, if no house left, base case. Okay, if n is equal to 0, return 0, and that's it. We create dec default vector dp vector vector int dp n place 2 initializing with 0. First we write code and then explain you. Okay, int I is equal to n minus 1, I is greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. Fill from right to left. Okay, we are filling from right to left. Next, and int skip is equal to dp of I plus 1, take is equal to nums of I plus dp of I plus 2. Just dp of I is equal to max skip take. Now we just return dp of 0, answer starting from index house 0. So that's it. So let's see. So see, this is a base case, it's learn int. So why we use vector m dp n plus 2? Why n plus 2? See, vector int dp n plus 2 initiating is 0. See, we made dp size n plus 2 because dp of I plus 1 should exit and dp of I plus 2 should exit. Okay, even when I is equal to n minus 1. Okay, all that's only. So while loop start from backward. So why we have start loop from backward? Because dp of I depends on dp of I plus 1 and dp of I plus 2. Okay, so we just fill from back. If we go forward, future value would not be ready, so we go from right to left. Okay, let's try then. Take this example: 2 7 9 3 1 4. Okay, just make a dp array 0 1 2 3 4 0 1 2 3 4 see, we start from here. I is 4, so dp of 4 is max of dp of 5 6 dp of 5 dp of 6. So max 0 1 is 0, so the answer is 1. So I comes here, so I is 3, value is 3, so dp of 3 max of dp of 4 3 plus dp of 5 So max 1 comma 3, so the answer is 3. If I is 2, I comes here, now I is 2, so dp of 2 max, so dp of 3 9 plus dp of 4, so max is 3 9 plus 1, so the answer is 10. Now I comes here, now dp of 1 dp of 2 7 plus dp of 3, so max value is 10 7 3, so the max is 10 only. Now I comes here at value index 2, so dp of 0, so dp of 1 2 plus dp of 2, so the max is 10 to 10, so the answer is 12. So we return dp of 0, so the answer is 12. So we rob the house 2 plus 9 plus 1. At every house I decide, should I rob this house and jump 2 steps or skip this house and move 1 step, and we stole the best answer in dp of 5. So see, no recursion. Why this is better than memo? Because no recursion stack, no repeated cost, simply row, very green. That's it. Let me submit this. It will be submitted, but